Those of you that have been doing winter with me know that we're trying to have the color of a high, dark mountain lake. I've got a black top and blue bottoms. We want to bring that energy of the kidney water element in. You don't have to wear the colors, but I find it brings that mindset, that vibrational energy. If you are standing during the practice, your feet will be hip width apart for the practice, toes pointing forward. You will have the knees slightly bent and the pelvis tucked, spine straight. So throughout the practice, everything else will be the same cues for the upper body. You'll just have that light bend in the knees. Those of us sitting also want our feet about hip width apart, toes pointing forward. If you're in bed, just let the feet relax about hip width apart. Pelvis is still tucked, so our perineum roots down. Everybody, the spine elongates up. You want a nice straight spine so chi, energy, and blood can flow up to the head. That gives us mental clarity, reduces, for those of you in the afternoon, that afternoon fatigue that makes you want to reach for a cup of coffee. And this is so much better for you. The chin is gently tucked. The top of the head reaches to the heavens. And we'll do a couple of breaths before we move into our warm-up and then our flow. Inhale, the hands come out, palms are up. You inhale, lift the arms to shoulder height. Then the hands continue up and over, the palms turning down, exhaling down through center, really pressing out. If you're in bed, you might not be able to come as far down, that's okay. Inhale, up again. And as the hands come over this time, bring the palms together. Draw them to heart center. Gaze at your fingertips. Release the hands, keeping one open, the other closed, in a greeting. And we set the intention today to focus on our kidneys and our bones. We're going to do a cool breathing exercise to strengthen our bones. Winter is the season of water, the crystals in our body needing that nourishment. So release. Bring your hands to your hips. Make sure you haven't slipped out of alignment. Shoulders still stay relaxed down. Inhale as you turn your chin over one shoulder, gazing behind you. Even bring your eyes back. Really move the eyes as well. Exhale, center. Inhale, gaze over the opposite shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift the chin while you gently move the head back. Don't let it fall. Opening along the front of the neck. Exhale, center. Inhale, tuck the chin, gaze down at the floor, your legs or your navel, opening on the back of the neck. Lift the chin as you exhale, and we'll repeat all four directions. Inhale, gaze over the first shoulder. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, gaze the other way, releasing stress and tension, letting your blood and chi, your motion, your energy flow. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift the chin, gaze up and back. Exhale, return to center. And then inhale as you tuck the chin, gazing down. Really feel the opening running from your neck down your spine. So good for the bladder channels of energy, the points that run along both sides of the spine. And exhale, center. Bring the hands into nice loose fist at your chest. We'll do drawing the bow. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back, move the elbows back, and then open the hands as you gaze at one fist. Open the hands, the fingers are together, thumbs spread wide, and gaze at that hand still as you exhale back to center. You'll notice we're still moving the neck. Curl the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, move the elbows back, open the arms out as you gaze at the fist. Fingers are up, thumbs spread wide as you exhale, center. One more time each side. Curl. Open on the inhale. Really feel this expansion. Release the fingers together as thumbs spread wide. Exhale back to center. One more. Curl the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades open across the chest. And now the fingers come up, thumbs spread wide. Return to center. Reaching overhead and drawing down. Palms face forward as you inhale, lift up, gaze up between your hands. Curl into loose fists. Exhale, gaze at one hand as you draw the elbows down, the hands follow. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. Curl the fingers into loose fists as you draw and gaze down. Now we're going to do some, with a loose fist, gentle patting all along your groin, inside, outside, really focusing on the hips. Right about now, we'd be doing some hip circles. We're going to save our knee circle modification for later. So if you are standing, go ahead and do hip circles. People who are seated, pat, and I'll show the hip circles. You're stepping about 1.5 times shoulder width, and you're just going to do 4 circles one way, and then 4 circles the other way. Seated, we're going to keep doing some patting. When we sit, we're kind of tied to our better chair. It's hard to bring blood to this area, and so this warms the area, lets the blood and qi move and releases blockages. Come up on the outside of the hip bones, gently over the top of the hip bones and inside. And just go back and forth now. And release. Close your eyes. If you're standing, hands down by your sides. If you're in bed, the hands can come on your thighs, and just notice any changes. Tuning into your body, how the energy moves, is the first step to clearing stagnation or blockages that cause illness. So increase your awareness. All right, open your eyes. We're going to begin with just some gentle flowing by opening our qi. The palms are face up, down by just below your navel. Inhale them to the chest, to the heart center. Turn the palms facing down, thumbs are towards you. Exhale down. We're opening up the qi energy along an organ called the triple burner. Western medicine has kind of identified that there are fascia that connect all of our organs. And maybe this is the triple burner, who knows? The ancients found and discovered it thousands of years ago through their observations. So we take advantage of their knowledge. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, float down. We'll do 2 more here. Remember, keep the shoulders relaxed, the pelvis tucked forward. We want that nice alignment and down. Now we're going to do moving the chi or holding the ball on the left and right. Go ahead and get your right hand in your mind and bring the right hand on top. We're going to be going in opposite directions because as we move chi, we have to breathe and move in the right direction. So I can't mirror right now. So right hand is on top, and you're going to inhale and move, turning to the right with your waist and shoulders. Now shift, keep your palms facing each other as the left hand comes on top, and exhale, turn to the left. Keep the palms facing each other as you switch the hands. Inhale. Switch your hands so the left is on top. Exhale, turn to the left. This awakens the channels of energy in your spine, massages your kidneys. It massages all of your organs, but today we're focusing on the kidneys. And right now, focus on the incredible bones of the spine, your vertebra. They're so cool how they move. And it's beautiful to care for them. Exhale, floating as you turn to the left. We'll do 1 more each side. Right hand on top. Inhale, right. Left hand. Exhale, left. Holding the toes. If you're standing, make sure you do still have that light bend in your knees. If you're in bed, you'll be folding, reaching forward. And those of us in the chair, we're going to reach down and grab our toes over our knees. You can keep the legs bent or you can put them a little bit outright. I'm going to keep mine bent here. Inhale, the arms float up. Lift your toes. Exhale, hinge forward. Let the head hang heavy as you grab your toes. If you are standing, this will be much easier. For those of us seated, we're going to just shift our hips, sway them to the left and right. It's not too hard, just a little different on our chair. Come center. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, hinge forward. Lift your toes, grab your toes, pull up, and just move your hips left and right. The head is heavy. Inhale, up again, 1 more time. Exhale, float down. And move your hips. Those of us seated, we're getting a little extra compression on our bladder, which is so great. All right, come up. Now we're going to do this phoenix spreads its wings. We're going to fold forward and place our hands on the outside of one thigh. You can rest the elbow on the inside of the other leg. Bring the other arm up and really twist and try and gaze back at that hand reaching up. Feel the compression on one kidney and the expansion on the other. So the compression is on the side of the hand that is holding the leg, and the opening, kind of a little bit different compression on the hand that's up. Breathe gently. Come back to center. And if you're standing, you'll be doing this in a standing position. So you just will have the hand won't reach onto the opposite thigh. Hold the leg, turn and reach up, breathing gently. Your head gazes back at the hand, a little extra stretch, massage for your neck. Come back through center, shift. A gentle breath in and out your nose. Really letting the warmth stay in your body. We especially want to keep our breath inside to keep warm in the winter. I know we have someone from Miami today. I used to live in Coral Gables and it gets cold there in the winter. Come back to the other side. So the weather always changes a little bit. Gazing up the other way. Don't hold your breath, breathe. It's important to breathe to clear stagnant energy and not create new blockages. Good, come back to center. Wonderful. These moves come from my master teacher, John Platt. He's an amazing human being. And one thing that I love that he recently taught us is cotton surrounding steel. It's a beautiful flow for the bones. And we'll begin with skin breathing. Skin breathing just opens and brings the energy out. And then after skin breathing, we'll do bone breathing, which is the cotton around steel, cotton being your breath, steel being your bones. So let's begin with some skin breathing. Standing, you'll stand in that foundational Wuji position. Seated, we're going to make sure our spine is tucked, our spine is long, shoulders relax down. Inhale, exhale, float the arms up. Envision your energy moving out to the skin, your skin breathing as you inhale, air coming in through every pore. Exhale. Keep the shoulders relaxed down as you float the arms up. In bed, you'll just bring the hands to above the surface of the bed. In the chair, you'll bring them down. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the lightness as your skin breathes in the air and energy. Inhale down. Last one of the skin breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Bone breathing is the same movement, but our breath changes and our intention, our focus changes. We'll be going ahead and inhaling as we lift. And as we exhale, we draw down and in. Instead of the energy going out, we draw it to our bones with a little bit of flexing of your muscles. Very light. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this cotton on steel, this soft surrounding for our strong bones with this tiny flexing of our muscles. Inhale. Exhale, draw the energy down and in. Envision all of your bones. Even as you're seated, flex your toes and legs and muscles along the hips. Exhale, and it's just a tiny flex. Don't be too intense. We don't want to create stagnation. We want everything to flow. It's just enough of a flex to feel the hug of this beautiful breath around our bones. Inhale, exhale. One more. Really breathe in, draw in the energy, and grasp that energy in around every little bone as you exhale. Good. We're going to close the flowing part of our practice and move into some acupressure massage. Inhale, the palms come out and up for a natural respiration breath. Bring the hands over. Exhale, float them down, palms down through center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. We'll close the full practice later, so we're not going to do bamboo swaying right now. All right, people who are standing, grab a poof, sit on the floor, or grab a chair. People in the chair, you can stay where you are. I'm going to move a little bit closer so you can see the points that I'm going to show you today. Okay. All right. We're going to begin by massaging kidney 3. It's actually called the point of youth. And it's really obviously wonderful for the kidneys, keeping the channels open. So if you come to the top of your ankle bone and then just go behind it about 2 fingers width, or just a space where you're right in the divot. You'll feel that divot and just kind of feel around for a tender point. Okay? So massaging, we're going to go ahead and first press few times, press 3 times. And then you're going to go ahead and jiggle, and you can use any finger, it doesn't matter which one. And then we're going to massage in circles, and again, the direction doesn't matter. Make sure you feel what we call the reaction point, where it's tender. And we're going to just massage here for a minute. If you're in the chair, you're seated, you of course can just bring your foot across your knee. I'm just doing this so you can see me better. I'm sorry that I forgot to mention that. I hope you figured that out. Make sure you're breathing as you massage, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. We have about 15 seconds left on this side, and then we'll do the other side. Just a few more seconds. And jiggle, release. Go ahead and lift the other leg up, and I'll show you the other side again. So find the top of your ankle bone, come about 2 finger widths back, but just right into the divot right here. Feel, everybody's reaction point is subtly different. So feel where you're tender, that's called a reaction point. And press 3 times. It's not exact, just you want to press a few times, jiggle. And then massage. Again, the direction doesn't matter here, just feel what feels right. be here for about a minute. Just get my timer. Make sure you're breathing as you massage. It's so easy to hold the breath. We hold our breath so much throughout the day too. Being mindful of your breath will help you release any stress and tension. Breath is amazing. Okay, jiggle. And now we're going to go to the triple yin point. This is a super powerful point because your liver, spleen, and kidney meridians all cross through here. So you're gonna bring kind of like your 4 fingers down, just come to that top of the bone again, and then come on the inside of the bone. So you'll feel the bone there, come on the inside. You're gonna put 4 fingers down, and then where your thumb lands, find around here for a tender point. It's gonna be on the inside of the bone. Locate where that is. It might be up a little higher, a little lower. And then we'll begin. Press 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Jiggle. And then massage. For many people, this point is quite tender because their spleen or liver, especially the kidneys sometimes as well, are really blocked. The liver, I find, is the one that people struggle with most. Spleen 2, sorry, spleen 9 gets really tender on people. This is also called, the spleen point here is spleen 6. Good, we're almost done. We have about 20 seconds. Breathe, relax. Again, if your finger gets tired, you can switch to another finger if you have to. Ideally, it's nice just to keep the massage consistent. All right, release. We'll do the other side. Again, coming to the bone, put down your 4 fingers. And then where your thumb lands is about where you should be on the inside of the bone. Feel around for where it's tender. Press 1, 2, 3, jiggle. This just wakes up the point, and then massage. You might notice, like I am, that one side is more tender than the other, and this side is definitely more tender for me. I'll have to think about that. We cross in the upper body, so I'm gonna have to think about this. And just breathe again as you massage. Think of warmth and opening going to that point. Think of your bones, your kidneys, everything vibrating with an openness that moves inward though, right? We want to come in winter like a seed in the earth, storing its energy, building up its resources to burst forth in the spring. About 15 seconds. Breathe. And release. We're going to do just a natural respiration breath. The palms come out enough. Exhale, float them palms down through center. You don't have to stand to do this. Those of you that were standing, you can stay seated. Inhale up. And this time we'll bring our palms onto our lower abdomen. Doesn't matter which hand's on top for now. touching the abdomen, one hand on the navel pointing down, the other hand on top of the back of that hand. Feet come side by side. Close your eyes, relax. Go within. If it's afternoon for you, just keep a balanced energy between activity and relaxation. And those of us for whom it's morning, we can really focus on energizing, letting our energy rise up for the day. Just a couple of more breaths here.